Late at night, under a cloud-covered sky, John navigated through a maze of newly developed streets in the suburbs. The digital glow of the GPS and the gentle hum of the engine were the only companions as orders were delivered to sleepy households. That night, however, the last delivery was anything but ordinary. The order was unusually large, meant for a celebration, and directed to what appeared to be the liveliest address in the entire neighborhood. Upon arrival, a scene straight from a vibrant party unfolded. The house, bright and lively, resonated with the sounds of laughter and music. Lights adorned every window, and shadows of dancing figures flickered against the curtains. It seemed the place was in the middle of a grand celebration. The food, which seemed barely adequate for such a gathering, was unloaded at the doorstep, with glimpses of colorful decorations and cheerful festivity visible through the open windows. The delivery completed, John retreated to the car, the muffled sounds of the party fading while driving away. However, the realization that the trunk had been left open prompted a return to that same street minutes later. What was witnessed upon the return would haunt John for years to come. The house, once radiant and teeming with guests, now stood in stark contrast to its earlier demeanor. It was completely dark, the windows void of light or life, the decorations gone as if they had never existed. The structure itself looked decrepit, with peeling paint and overgrown weeds, as though it had been abandoned for decades. The sudden transformation was jarring, leaving a chill in the air. Driven by an insatiable need to understand, John began visiting the local library, poring over old newspapers and public records. Each visit unearthed stories of the house that hinted at cyclical phenomena, tales of people who witnessed the house in its fleeting moments of life, only to find it deserted and decaying upon second glance. These accounts spanned generations, each story echoing the last, painting a picture of an unexplained mystery that no one could solve. This obsession led to conversations with older residents of the area, those who had lived long enough to remember the origins of the development. They spoke of the house as if it were a local legend, a place caught between time, reliving a single night of joy over and over again. Some believed it was the echo of a tragedy during a long-forgotten celebration, forever imprinting that night on the fabric of the house. Night after night, John found himself driving past the street, each time half expecting to see the house alive with celebration once more. Sometimes, faint strains of music seemed to drift in the wind, or a flash of movement glimpsed behind a curtain. But the house remained silent, an enigma wrapped in shadows. The mystery of the house on that newly developed street became a constant whisper in the back of John's mind, a reminder of the thin veils between past and present, celebration and solitude. It stood as a monument to both the enduring joy and the inevitable decay of life. Its history, a tapestry woven from the threads of countless unanswered questions. Some deliveries are routine, others leave questions that may never be answered. The night hides more than darkness. It hides the unseen, the unexplainable. Stay aware, stay cautious, because sometimes the scariest thing isn't what you see, but what sees you. Like, share, and subscribe for more.